What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play today. I've got some more Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness. We're playing as Ukraine. Last episode, we went ahead and bit this chunk out of the Austrian Empire here, which was awesome. And then the Germans saw that I was attacking them. The Russians came in to help me. We acquired this territory. The Germans then saw that and declared their own war against the Austrians to take back Sachsen here. So, they've made significant moves, and they've called in all of their allies. It looks like, who's in there with them? Germany, Great Britain, and who is this? Borneo versus Austria and Bavaria, etc. And then you've got the Italians, too, that have started up a war here. The Italian liberation of Lombardia here up against the Austrians as well. So, they're about to be able to take that back for themselves, although... Yes, the Italians moving in heavily now from west to east here, but the Austrians actually occupy a lot of Germany here, so I don't know how well that's really going to work out for them, although the Germans are showing a slight advantage in overall war score there. So since we got our land and got out, I'm happy with that. We're going to let our troops recover and our manpower recover just a little bit, because I've got 86 regiments here out of an 81 possible. Austria is now asking for military access. I'm going to say no to them. We are ranked number 9 in the world now, which is awesome. Let's go to the World Rankings tab. Who is right behind me? Italy. They have 324 points overall. I have 333, so they are right behind me. If Italy goes ahead and wins this war against Austria, that'll give them a prestige boost, which I'm thinking will result in us not being able, us falling to number 10 in the world. But it is nice to hit number 9 in the world, at least for a couple of minutes, which is really exciting. No, I'm going to keep denying military access from those. We can create a colony over here. I've used up all of my colonial points. Right, so we do hold a large chunk of Africa here, extending all the way through Central Africa and around this way. A lot of the desert up here, and Egypt as well. The crisis in West Macedonia failed to enlist any interest, so that's fine. That was directed at me, I'm assuming. Bavaria does not appear to be occupied at the moment, at least by the world map. I've got Fog of War here that won't let me see that, but that's okay. So we are making good money at the moment, plus 100, oh wow, that's fluctuating wildly, and that's due to my industrial subsidies. And how are my, okay, I want to open up all of my factories again. How do I do that? Open up all factories, boom. And then I want to be able to subsidize all of those as well. That's going to get my industrial boost back, because my governmental type isn't allowing me to. Okay. We subsidize all of those now. So everything is back open for us. The industrial score here, did that change my 344? So that did boost me up pretty significantly. We are a nationalist faction, so that does hurt my industrial capacity as a governmental type, but that's okay. Projects here. We are looking to expand small arms factory. We'll go ahead and invest into that, and actually I can invest into all of these railroads as well and just pump money like this into that. Sitting at about 120k now for our overall balance in the bank. So I'm going to keep investing into those. Close down the bars? No, I'm not going to close down the bars. Are you freaking kidding me? It's going to piss off my people pretty significantly. The war continues up here. Germany now taking back some of their territory in the central part of their empire. As far as future moves go, I was thinking, could we go up against the Ottomans? They've lost the British Empire as their ally, so they do have the Netherlands and Spain in there as well. Russia is still allied with me, which I think would cause them to go in to a war with me. They have 349 military power, which is humongous. Tax efficiency plus 5%. That's what we needed to see to help out our budgets. How about, okay, we could go ahead and get our next research there at Military Logistics to finish out modernizing our army. And I think we want to also work on the Navy too, just to help out there. This is my fleet. Okay, I've got 3 current commerce raiders in there, 3 steam transports as well. So that will help me sort of ferry guys back and forth in between Africa and the homeland. And I've got, some more ships down here that we should probably consolidate. Yes, some additional transports. So if I take you and no leader, that's fine, because you're going to come up here to Sevastopol, and that's where I will consolidate you. Any other random navies hanging out anywhere? I don't think so. Okay, so that's 8 now. Fleet size of 8. Can carry 5 regiments, so 15,000 men. Work harder or work smarter? Let's work harder. Lose that militancy, please. Factory cost minus 1%. Alliance offer from Italy. That's an interesting prospect. They are allied with the Russians, so they would be, quote-unquote, on my side. I think we'll accept it. Awesome. Yeah, the Russians already like the Italians there, so that's fine with me. So now I have Russia as an ally, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, and Persia. And the Germans actually took back their territorial claim there that they had. I don't think the Italians were able to get anything out of that war, though, that they had. Yeah, no wars going on right now. Austria is still somehow rated as a great power. I'm not going to lose their prestige, so we'll just have to piss off the natives. They have a score of 331. My score is 351. So that means we could move into great power status here at any moment. It could ruin my alliances as well. All pops in Libyan Desert. Okay, we want to save those pops if we can. I don't want to see those guys leave completely. Okay. Colombia goes bankrupt. That's not good. We do get a casus belli against them, which we will not use. Factories now. I've got a couple of those popping up. Let's continue to invest into the railroad system. Boom, like this. And we're going to expand the glass factory while we're at it. Like to see that shit. Alright. Factory cost minus 1%. Build a liquor distillery. Okay. And population-wise, the manpower is gaining. I've only been able to raise that by 1 there, up to 82 potentials. What's this little guy doing? Oh, he's over in Austria, so don't have to worry about that. Now, Italy, you're a contender, 366. Oh, they've actually surpassed me. Italy did surpass me, which means they're going to be the new great power, not myself. That's a little disappointing. Yeah, Austria is going to fall out of there before you know it. And actually, Netherlands, too, is considered a great power. And what just happened with this crisis that popped up? Okay, UK is pushing for the formation of Romania, and they're trying to take that territory away from the Austrians. Oh, we did have a... Holy shit, we did have a rebellion that popped up. Research points modifier, plus 2%. This is an opportunity to get Museum of Natural History. Lose 2 militancy. I'm going to get the research modifier. Militancy I'm feeling pretty good about, only at 3.8, excuse me, percent there, so I'm feeling alright there. Let's pause it, because I need to see where this fucking rebellion occurred. Oh, it's all over. Excuse me, it's all over the Empire, actually. So, I'm going to put you on automatic rebel hunt as well, just to help mop those up. Now, back to what we were saying. Okay, cool, I finished off that research bonus there, so that's good. We could increase our military power by swinging over here to the Navy, and yeah, I'm going to research the iron steamers next. The crisis. So far, everybody is backing Austria to defend against the formation of Romania, which the Brits are looking to do. Who are they allied with? The Germans. Okay. So, back to... Okay, white peace came out of that crisis deal, so we're okay there. Now, Bavaria experiencing some pretty nasty looking rebellions as well. Excellent. Lose 1 militancy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Who gives a hoot about their religion anyway? Nope. Their beliefs must be respected. So we're going to try to keep everybody happy if we can. Got a little regiment of 3,000 men sitting here of infantry. We'll bring you guys up and combine you up here near Cairo. Let's take a look over here. I do have a guy in exile somehow all the way up in Germany. That's weird. You come on back home. Come on back home. We'll reinforce you. We'll combine you. Take care of you. All that good stuff. Alright. King New Upper House has now been assembled. Sweet. Saddle orders. Morale plus 30%. Gotta love that. Love the morale boost. And then finally over here in Cairo. Oh, is the guy still on his way up? Yes. That's going to take him a little while to travel all the way up there. It is currently 1889. So another 10 years before we hit the century mark. Let's see if the shakeup has occurred yet with the great powers. Not quite. Austria has regained a lot of points. Netherlands sitting at 399. I am sitting at 352, so we're off by about 50 points. Serbia was able to gain some territory out of Austria, too, over the campaign. That was good to see them doing that. They are in the Russian sphere and allied with the Russians as well. What's Russia rated? Okay, number 4 in the world. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Crimean nationalists have risen. Reports are coming in of rebel forces in Sevastopol. So my guys should automatically hunt them down, which it looks like they will. Nice. We were able to win that one. Okay. Very good, very good. We're making lots of good money right now as well. Factory's still producing. Max speed. I'm going to invest into all of those railroads. New research needed. The steel steamers. Should we go with that one next? Yes. We need to work on the industry too. Factory throughput tech. Interchangeable parts plus 5%. That'll allow me to produce more out of my factories. And then mining output plus 10%. What are we producing really? What are we producing? We're here in the trade. Needs. We have a lot of needs. Our stockpile, common market, raw materials, blah, blah, blah. Ammunition has gone down over the last 36 months, so pretty significantly. Anyway, back to the research question here. We'll go ahead with steel steamers next, which should allow me to construction of battleship and cruisers. That allows Dreadnought, and this one is helps out your existing ships already. So, steel steamers coming next. We'll let that research out. God, tons of rebellions here. Ukrainian anarcho-liberals now trying to take over my country, which my guys will again move in pretty significantly here. Which is good. We won. Perfect. Won that one. Perfect. Get in there, guys. Get in there. Alright, that cleared the rebellion, so that's good. Okay, we do sit at 9.2 infamy. Pretty significant. We've got to let that pop down a little bit before we try and move in on any other potential targets. Wallachia here, nope. I'm thinking, tell me what you guys think in the comments, but I'm thinking the Ottomans may be the next target for us. Because they are allied with the Italians, Spanish, and Netherlands, which they would jump in against us, but I have Russia on my side, and I would be able to call, who else am I allied with? Sweden and Persia into the mix as well. I hate that the Italians just grabbed an alliance there with the Ottomans. That's a bummer. Lose 2 militancy, lose 1 militancy. Okay, we've got more rebellions apparently that are hitting us. Okay, it was way down here, which is fine. Alright, okay, sounds good. Combine you up here in Alexandria. From now on, each war that includes at least 2 great countries on each side will get the status of Great War. Growing national pride in countries around the world has reached the point where people will not accept anything less than total victory when great powers clash. From now on, any conflict with at least 2 great powers on each side will be regarded as a great war. Sweet. And that happened, I guess, right at 1890 there. That's supposed to fire off, I guess. Gain 1 prestige or gain 2.3 prestige? Yeah, let's gain the 2.3 prestige. I'm always hungry for points, right? We're at 362 now. Let's go to the world rankings. Because I am number 10. Italy is sitting at number 9. They have 417. So, yeah, they're pretty significantly ahead of me as well. 10 flashpoint tension or lose prestige. Crimea is ours. I'm not going to be able to give that up. Absolutely not. This flashpoint tension will eventually generate a crisis, which we will have to hope that the Russians come in on our side. But we will retain control of the Crimea as long as I am in charge of the country. Okay, I can hear lots of activity going on, actually. If we go to production, hit up all of these here, like this. Get those extra railroads going before we upgrade the tech. Factories, we're about to have this new small arms factory in Cherson pop out. Diplomatic tension has caused an international crisis. Romania has come up again as a crisis here. Now you've got the Germans backing the liberation out of Austria for this. And we'll see what, hopefully the Russians come in. Well, I don't really care where the Russians end up on this one. Because if it's coming straight from Austria here, it could create a new country. Oh, we just fell to number 11 in the world, which sucks. But if we see who was that actually passed us? Was it Spain? Yes. With 376 points there, so damn. Who are you allied with? Still just the Austrians and the Ottomans? Ah, interesting. You've seen the Brits now grab Morocco over here. That normally does not happen. That's normally a Spanish thing. It's normally Spanish-held territory there. Probably got it taken away from them in one of the prior wars. Okay. That at least gives me the opportunity to build some additional capital ships there. Okay. Max national focus. That could help us. Nationalism and imperialism. Let's get that. That will allow me to get another national focus, which I can try to boost up my army pops a little bit further. Currently, prestige, we rank number 11 in the world. Industry-wise, that's kind of our weakest category. Ranked number 14 in the world. And then military-wise, number 9 in the world. Okay, there was a white piece out of that. Monitors. Allows the construction of monitors. Build a navy. They're going to be expensive, but I'm going to build 2 there just to add to the fleet, because we only have 3 commerce raiders right now in terms of like warships or ships that you can attack other ships. Wow, expansions of other factories that we're seeing. A lot of that here. Got over $1 million in the bank right now, which is great. I like to have a big bankroll in case we go to war, and I need to boost up my military supply, which is really expensive, especially with the amount of regiments that I have. 86 regiments right now. So holding shift and trying to click these down as much as possible. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, guys, so just a quick episode here. Back to the Ukraine campaign. I know I've been playing a ton of Hearts of Iron 4, which has been taking up a ton of my time. I love it. Please let me know if you want to see the campaign continue, and thanks for watching. Again, this has been TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.